Good morning, students. How are you all? Children, as I told you in my audio that I will discuss common mistakes of the test with you in my next video. So let us start today with the common mistakes of test. Okay, common mistakes means there were few children, many children which committed the same mistake. So let me explain them. If you had any doubt, just listen to it carefully. So question number 1, B part was if a body covers equal distances in equal interval of time, what type of motion it is? It is uniform motion. Some of the students they wrote translatory motion also, which is wrong because in translatory can be uniform motion also, can be non-uniform motion also. It see उसमें वहां पे है कि it all the particles of that body covers equal distance in equal time. ठीक है, but motion is not mentioned that it is uniform or non-uniform. ठीक है, all the particles of the body they cover. Understood? So this will be uniform motion only. Next was, see, a picture was given in which a ball was thrown in this way. ठीक है, in this form. Okay, so this is curvilinear motion. Okay, though some students wrote periodic, to see in this test I have considered, but periodic motion is okay. A motion which does not repeat itself, that is also fine, but the exact answer of this question is curvilinear motion. It cannot be circular motion also. It is only curvilinear motion. Okay, if you write translatory motion, then also it is correct because curvilinear is part of translatory motion only. Next was question number 3, A part, the difference between rotatory motion and circular motion. Children, see, if I tell you in very basic language what is the difference between rotatory motion and circular motion, it is that in rotatory motion an object moves on its own axis, but in circular motion an object moves around some another body. Okay, in technical terms we can write that the axis of rotation passes within the body. Here axis of rotation passes outside the body, but if you write like this also, then also it is correct. Then see, we have to write 2 points in this difference. Second point is example over here. Okay, give one example, that will be the second point. Next was, see, question number 4, B part. You had to identify the type of motion. Asteri, a toy car is translatory motion. Okay, it includes both curvilinear and linear. Now what is the average speed of a body? ये तो बहुत बच्चों का बेटा गलत था. You were getting confused. It was given what is the average speed of a body in case of non-uniform motion. Simply you had to write average speed of a body is total distance traveled is the ratio of total distance traveled to the total time taken by the body. Okay, इसमें हम कैसे निकालते हैं average speed? In numericals also we have done ना, जो भी distance travel होगा उसको add करेंगे, divide करेंगे, जितना भी total time taken होगा. Okay, I hope these mistakes are clear to you and you will not commit them again. Next time, I want all the students of the class to get full marks. Okay, now let us start with our chapter. So we are doing which chapter? We are doing chapter energy. And till where we have completed? We have completed till types of mechanical energy which is potential energy and kinetic energy. ठीक है, अब energy chapter में whatever I have highlighted, children, you will underline with your pencil, and if you have highlighter, it's a good thing, you can highlight it also. Okay, see, we are doing this chapter till mechanical energy, that is types of mechanical energy from book today. Okay, it is very important for you to read the books also. Although I am explaining you each and everything in my videos, but reading books is utmost important. See now energy. Now first of all in energy, work done is explained. So underline this. When the force is applied on a body, when the force applied on a body moves it, the work is said to be done by the force on the body. But if the body does not move on applying force on it, no work is said to be done on the body. ठीक है, अगर फोर्स अप्लाई किया है और एंड देयर इज मोशन, देन वर्क इज डन, एंड इफ देयर इज नो मोशन, देन नो वर्क इज डन. Then underline this, work done is equal to force multiplied by distance moved in the direction of force. Now here, underline this, SI unit of force is Newton, SI unit of distance is meter. And what is the SI unit of work done is 1 joule. 1 joule is basically 1 Newton multiplied by 1 meter. And definition of 1 joule is very important. Underline this. 1 joule of work is said to be done when a force of 1 Newton moves a body by the distance of 1 meter in the direction of force. Okay. Now, these are some examples. Read them. Next comes energy. Underline this. Energy is the capacity to do work. Now, what is the relationship between work and energy? To do more amount of work, you need more energy. Okay, you will underline this. And examples, you will read yourself. Here also examples are given. Also, work done on a body in changing its state is said to be the energy possessed by the body. इसमें बेटे हमने potential energy में पढ़ा था ना. Suppose we are raising a stone. ठीक है. अब we are raising a stone to a height. Now we have done some work against the gravity to raise it to a height. Although we have changed its state. Okay. We have changed its position. So some energy is possessed by it. So whatever work is done on the body, that is the energy possessed by the body. What are the units of energy? Units of work done energy are same, that is joule. Its symbol is J. Another unit of energy is calorie. 1 calorie equals to 4.2 joule. It is an approximate value. Okay. Next comes different forms of energy. Different forms of energy are mechanical energy, heat energy. Let's see, mechanical energy mein you will underline the energy possessed by a body due to its state of rest or state of motion is called mechanical energy. Now it has two parts, potential energy and kinetic energy. And what is basically mechanical energy? It is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy is the energy possessed by a body due to its position and state of rest, and kinetic energy is possessed by a body due to its state of motion, and mechanical energy is the sum of kinetic and potential energy. Heat energy, underline this line, the energy released when we burn anything like coal, oil, wood or gas is called heat energy. Okay, I have explained everything to you. Now you will read everything. Now see, these are important points which you have to underline, and rest you will read yourself. Okay, although I have explained you, just read yourself, and if you get any doubt anywhere, you can ask. Next comes light energy. Underline this. Light is a form of energy in the presence of which other objects are seen. Okay, although light cannot move any object, but strong beam of light can move small particles like electrons. This also, plants convert light energy into chemical energy by the process of photosynthesis. Next is chemical energy. Underline this. The energy possessed by fuels such as coal, oil, gas, etc. is called chemical energy. And also children, the food that we eat, it also possesses chemical energy only. Because of that energy that we get after eating food, we are able to do work. Sound energy, a vibrating body possesses sound energy. And see children, we can hear the vibrations per second. How many vibrations per second we can see here? We can hear sound when, ठीक है, अगर इतनी vibrations है per second, then only we can hear the sound. Next is children, magnetic energy. See, a magnet is able to attract iron objects from a distance. So, magnets are said to possess a form of energy, and that is called magnetic energy. And these magnets are very useful in purpose. They are used in factories, in many electrical appliances, in many machines also. Okay. So, magnetic energy is also very useful. Next comes electrical energy. Children, electrical energy is the energy we get when we use a battery or electric current which is supplied in our house. Okay. And it can be converted into many other forms of energy such as sound energy, light energy and heat energy. It is also very useful type of energy. We have atomic energy, the energy stored in atoms. Okay, it is called atomic energy. See, atomic energy can be beneficial also and can be used for destructive purpose also. It is how it is beneficial. It can be used to generate electricity, and in destructive purpose, it can be used to make atomic bombs. Now see this, do you know box? In this, you know that everyone knows that sun is also a form of energy, and the energy that we receive from the sun is called solar energy. And it is very useful form of energy because it is renewable. Okay. And government is making efforts to produce electricity using solar energy. There are many other appliances also which can use solar energy and do the work. Okay, now as I told you that mechanical energy is of two types, potential energy and kinetic energy. Now children, see, potential energy of a body is the energy possessed by a body due to its state of rest or position. I had already explained you will be able to understand it better with the help of examples. A wound up watch spring, there is a spring in the watch. Okay, it is wound up and it has potential energy in it. Okay, and when it is released, then the clock starts working. See the compressed spring. If I compress the spring like this, I have done some work on the spring to bring it to that compressed state. So that work done, because of that work done, it possesses some energy known as potential energy. See a stretched rubber band. In my last video, I had given you example of an archer's bow. It is also like this. When we pull it, see, we have done some work to pull the rubber band. Now, as the rubber band is stretched, it is in rest state, but it has some energy known as potential energy. From where this potential energy has come? Because work has been done in pulling it. A hammer, see, a hammer at a height. We have raised a hammer against the force of gravity to a height. Okay, so we have done some work on the hammer. So that hammer has also potential energy stored in it. See next. A falling stone, see, suppose a stone is raised at a height, okay, so it is said to possess potential energy. Next we can see is water at a height. Suppose a water is falling from a height. When it is, see, if it is not falling, sorry, if it is kept at a height, okay, then it is said to possess potential energy. Now what are the factors that affect potential energy? Mass of the body, greater is the mass, greater is potential energy. Height above the ground, higher the height of the body, greater is its potential energy. ठीक है, जितना ज्यादा ग्राउंड लेवल से ऊपर होगा ऑब्जेक्ट, उसकी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी उतनी ज्यादा होगी. Kinetic energy, children. Kinetic energy is the energy possessed by a body due to its state of motion. If an object is moving, it possesses kinetic energy. Like a fast moving stone. See, a fast moving stone, see, it strikes the plane and breaks it. So it has which energy? Kinetic energy. A falling hammer, when we raised the hammer and it is in rest position, it has potential energy. But when the hammer is moved to strike the nail, then it has kinetic energy. See, swinging pendulum, flowing water in the river or sea, bullet fired from a gun, rolling ball, apple falling from tree, they all have kinetic energy. If something is moving, it has kinetic energy. And what are the factors that affect kinetic energy? Mass of the body, greater the mass, greater is its kinetic energy. Speed of the body, more the speed, more is kinetic energy. Now there is one more topic, children, that we will cover today. How can you convert this potential energy into kinetic energy? See, like I gave you the example of hammer. Okay, you have raised the hammer to this height. Now it is at rest position because I have done the work against the gravity, so it has some energy stored in it. What type of energy, children? Potential energy. But now if I move the hammer and strike the nail, then that potential energy will be converted into kinetic energy. Okay, underline this. The potential energy stored in the hammer in its raised position changes into kinetic energy when the hammer is falling. When it starts moving, then potential energy changes into kinetic energy. Underline this also. The potential energy possessed by the stone at a height changes into kinetic energy when it falls. Suppose a stone is at a height, then it has potential energy. When it starts falling, then its energy changes into kinetic. See the spring in the clock, when it is wound up, then it has potential energy. Okay, when it starts unwinding, then it is converted into kinetic energy. Stretched bow also, when the bow is stretched and it is at rest, it has potential energy, and when it is released, it has kinetic energy. This potential energy changes into kinetic. उसके बाद बेटा सी compressed spring. When the spring is compressed, then it has potential energy, and when it is released, this potential energy changes into kinetic energy. Now children, we have completed till mechanical energy. Mark all the points in your book. Read each and every line very nicely. In case of any doubt, ask me. In our next class, we will start the new topic, conversion of energy from one form to another. Today you will do underlining in your book. Read the book till here. Okay, this is page number 42. So you will read till this topic, conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy, and you will complete the question answers from question number 11 to question number 16. Thank you.